a friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. When you need a friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Talk in English. My name is Garrett.
And I'm John. Today, we're talking about something incredibly important, health.
That's right, and our title is Vaping Isn't Cool. Well, friends, health is important. It's important to be healthy. When you're healthy, you have energy to do the things you want to do, and you don't feel sick. Now, today, we're talking about something you might see around town a lot, and that is vaping.
That's right. Now, your lungs are very important, aren't they?
Yes, your lungs are in your body. They're what helps you breathe. Now, vaping is a lot like smoking cigarettes.
Yes, that's right. It's a way of smoking that might seem cool, but it hurts your lungs. You want to be able to play basketball and run, and it's not a good idea to vape because it will hurt you.
That's right. So we'll talk more about this in our lesson today, and we will learn some more of the specifics of why we shouldn't vape.
That's right. Now, before we begin our lesson today, let's go over our Read It, follow along, and let's practice our English together.
When you don't want to do something, you say no. But when something looks fun, it's hard to say no. Vaping looks cool. When you vape, you breathe vapor. There are a lot of flavors. Many are fruit and candy flavors. These flavors attract young people, but there are often harmful chemicals in the vapor. When you breathe them in, they are bad for your body and your health. If you want to live a healthy life, say no to vaping.
That is right. Thank you so much, Garrett. Okay, well, let's talk about this subject together, shall we?
We should. Friends, we do have our Find It question. The question is, what can happen when you start vaping?
What can happen when you start vaping? Okay, we'll listen for that answer together. And now let's go over to Sonia for our key words.
Hello, Greg 访问特别来宾 Dr. Mist 提到，当今很多年轻人都在使用电子烟，到底安不安全呢？ Dr. M 解释，使用电子烟的时候就会把烟雾吸进体内。Well, when you vape, you breathe vapor. 动词 breathe 就是吸一口气，呼吸。Dr. M 说，电子烟的烟雾里面含有对人有害的化学物质。There are harmful chemicals in the vapor. 形容词 harmful 就是有害的，名词 chemical 就是化学物质。Greg 好奇是什么原因吸引年轻人使用电子烟呢？What attracts your young people to vaping? 动词 attract 就是吸引。Dr. M 说，是因为不同的口味 ，the different flavors。名词 flavor 就是口味、风味。
Hello, Dr. Mist. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Greg.
Many young people vape these days. Is it safe?
Well, when you vape, you breathe vapor.
What is in the vapor?
That is a good question. There are harmful chemicals in the vapor.
And when you breathe them in, they can hurt your body.
That's right.
Well, friends, we are back with more of Greg's program. And today, he's interviewing a doctor.
That's right. This doctor is telling us about vaping. His name is Dr. Mist.
Right. He knows all about things that we breathe in. Now, Greg says that many young people vape these days. And I agree. I see many people around town vaping.
Yes. A vape is a word for a vaporizer. It's a way of smoking, and it's not healthy for you.
It's not. So, Dr. Mist tells us, when you vape, you breathe vapor. Now, friends, breathing is healthy for you. We do it all the time. You bring air into your body, and then you breathe it out.
That's right. Breathe is a verb, and there is a noun, breath. You breathe in your breath. Everybody take a breath together. It
Yes.
feels nice.
It does. Now, we also often talk about holding our breath. That's when you stop breathing, maybe because you're swimming. Well, Greg wants to know more about this vapor that you breathe in. He says, what is in the vapor?
That's right. Vapor is like smoke, but it's made of water.
That's right. Well, Dr. Mist likes this question from Greg. He says, that is a good question.
That is a good question. And that is today's calendar phrase.
That is a good question.
That is a good question. 这是个好问题。
I've got nothing to do.
Why don't you do your homework?
That is a good question.
Why don't you study more?
That is a good question.
Why don't you work harder?
That is a good question. I wish I had a good answer.
That is a good question.
That is a good question. 这是个好问题。
Thanks, guys. Yes, that is a good question. What is in the vapor? Well, friends, I often use this sentence when I hear an interesting question. I'll say, that is a good question.
Yes, it's a very useful phrase. Sonia, will you teach us more about this phrase?
Dr. M 说 Greg 问了个好问题 That is a good question. 当在演讲场合或会议中有人发问，演讲者说 That is a good question 有几种不同的意思，其中之一是指这个提问正中问题的核心，很值得好好的说明或解释。也有的时候，演讲者回应 That's a good question 是因为问题很难回答。大家可以根据实际的情况来理解这句话的意思。来看例句 Professor, do you think that AI will replace my job? 教授，您认为 AI 会取代我的工作吗？ That's a good question. 这是个好问题。或是 When do you think kids should learn their second language? 你认为小朋友应该何时学习第二语言呢？That's a good question. 这是一个好问题。
Thanks, Sonia. So, yes, inside of this vapor, there are harmful chemicals. Oh, well, those are some difficult words. John, what is a chemical?
A chemical is a very, very small thing. Pretty much everything is made out of chemicals, but normally chemical means some kind of a product, like a cleaning product.
Right, those could be called chemicals. Or maybe the medicine you take also has chemicals in it.
Yes.
Some chemicals are fine for you, but some are not. Some are harmful.
And harmful is another way of saying it will hurt you. It's bad for you. So vaping has harmful chemicals and will not help your body. It will hurt you.
Right, it won't help you stay healthy. Well, friends, we have more to say about this, but first, let's take a quick break. We'll see you in just a minute.
Let's talk in English. 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Welcome back, friends. You know, sometimes on our show, we talk about really fun and happy things like travel or the good things we can eat. But today, we're talking about something a little bit more difficult to talk about.
That's right. Vaping seems fun, but it's not good for you, so don't do it.
Right, vaping isn't cool, just like our title says. Well, friends, let's continue learning with the next part of our conversation.
What attracts young people to vaping?
The different flavors, there are a lot of them.
Really? What are some?
There are candy flavors, fruit flavors, and more.
And young people like those.
Yes, so they start vaping and they may not be able to stop.
So it's not a good idea to try vaping.
No, it's not.
Okay, so we learn more about vaping here. Greg wants to know something. He wants to know what attracts young people to vaping.
Yes, attracts is a word that means it makes you want to do something. You could say, the park is beautiful and that attracts a lot of visitors.
That's right. Or maybe you build a birdhouse next to your house. The birdhouse will attract birds. They will want to come and live there. But yes, what attracts young people to vaping? Dr. Mist says it's the different flavors.
A flavor is how something tastes. You could have different flavors of ice cream. I like chocolate ice cream.
I like vanilla ice cream. Yes, those are good flavors. Greg wants to know, what are some of these flavors?
That's right. Now, vaping might seem okay because the flavors sound fun, like fruit flavors and more, but they have harmful chemicals in them. So don't be tricked by the flavors.
Yeah, it's not just a piece of candy. This is something that you smoke and put into your body. So what can happen when you start vaping? Well, that was our Find It question. The answer is you may not be able to stop.
You may not be able to stop. Starting a bad habit can be easy, but stopping a bad habit is very difficult and might cost you your health.
Right. I feel that way whenever I pick up a bag of chips. I eat one and then two, and I'm not able to stop. That's not good for my health either.
No, to be able to do something is a good phrase to know. Sonia, can you help us with that phrase?
Dr. M 说，当年轻人开始使用电子烟，很可能就会欲罢不能。So they start vaping, and they may not be able to stop. 片语 be able to 是能够的意思。例如 Will he be able to do it alone? 他能够独立完成吗？而 may not be able to 意思是很可能无法，恐怕没办法。后面接原形动词。例如 She may not be able to jump over the box. 她很可能跳不过那个箱子。或是We may not be able to see the stars tonight. 我们今晚可能看不到星星。
Thanks, Sonia. So we're talking about trying to stop doing something. When you have a bad habit like vaping, your body starts needing the chemical, and that makes your body not want to stop, even though the chemical is hurting your body.
Right, even if you might want to stop later, because you already started, it's hard. You may not be able to stop. So it's better to never start. Well, friends, it's not a good idea to start vaping. That is the sentence that Maria wants to practice with us. So, Maria, why don't you help us use it?
Hi everyone, it's time for Use It.
I'm so excited.
Why are you so excited?
I'm going hiking today. That's why.
It's not a good idea to go hiking today.
Why not?
It might rain in the afternoon.
Then maybe I'll go tomorrow.
I made a sentence, now it's your turn.
Okay. It's not a good idea to start smoking.
You're right, smoking is not good for you.
But making super sentences is.
So, make a super sentence.
It's a good idea to
Use it.
Thanks, guys. We always appreciate your help. Well, friends, it's time to look back on what we learned today and review our key words.
Here are your key words for today. Breathe. Breathe. After he ran, he was breathing hard.
Flavor. Flavor. What flavor is that candy?
Attract. Attract. Those flowers attract bees.
Harmful. Harmful. Loud music can be harmful to your ears.
Chemical. Chemical. Are there chemicals in this water? Okay, those are our key words for today. Now let's go and watch our conversation one more time.
Hello, Dr. Mist. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Greg.
Many young people vape these days. Is it safe?
Well, when you vape, you breathe vapor.
What is in the vapor?
That is a good question. There are harmful chemicals in the vapor.
And when you breathe them in, they can hurt your body.
That's right.
What attracts young people to vaping?
The different flavors, there are a lot of them.
Really? What are some?
There are candy flavors, fruit flavors, and more.
And young people like those.
Yes, so they start vaping and they may not be able to stop.
So it's not a good idea to try vaping.
No, it's not.
Hey, James, I have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
What is vaping?
Vaping is when you breathe in vapor.
Oh, some of my friends think it's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, they say there are many flavors.
And that attracts young people.
Yeah, so what do you think about vaping? Is it safe?
That's a good question. There are harmful chemicals in the vapor.
Oh no, so vaping is bad for you.
That's right.
Some of my friends say I should try it.
But if you start vaping, you may not be able to stop.
Oh no, so it's not a good idea to try vaping.
No, it's not. Just say no.
No, no, no. No vaping for me. No.
radio.
No to vaping.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Fun Time. Today we're enjoying the great outdoors. There's beautiful scenery and fresh air. Oh, okay, everyone. Let's take a deep breathe.
Stop! It's the grammar cop.
Oh, hi, officer. What are you doing here? Did I do something wrong?
No, but you said something wrong.
But all I said was, let's take a deep breathe.
But you should say, take a deep breath.
Breath? Take a deep breath? Are you sure?
Of course! You take a breath. Breath is a noun.
Oh, and breathe is a verb?
That's right. You breathe in and breathe out.
And when you breathe in and out, you take a breath?
You take a breath. That's right.
Oh, well, while we're here breathing in and out, why don't you stay and enjoy the great outdoors?
Good idea.
Good. Let's all take a deep breath. Enjoy the fresh air.
Yeah, this is... excuse me.
Oh.
What's that? They said what? Okay, I'll be right there.
Oh no, more bad grammar?
Yes, I'm afraid so. I've got to go.
Well, when you have time, remember to enjoy the great outdoors.
And when you have time, remember to pay this ticket.
Oh no. What? Don't get stopped by the grammar cop.
Well, friends, thanks for learning with us today. I think we learned a lot about vaping and, well, some of the ways that it's harmful to your body.
That's right. But if you're having a hard time quitting a bad habit like vaping, don't lose hope. May God bless you as you quit, and try to drink a lot of water and don't smoke anymore. It's not good for you.
That's right. And talk about it with some friends. Get them to help you out with that process. Well, friends, thanks for joining us. We will continue this topic in tomorrow's lesson. So we'll see you then, right here on Let's Talk in English. Goodbye.
Goodbye.